lovelies! Welcome back to my channel. I hope you've all had an amazing day. Today we are back playing Dress to Impress, but we are changing it up a little bit. I thought it's been a little while since I did a challenge on this channel. So today I'm going to be attempting the Locked in VIP challenge. So I'm not quite sure on the sort of official rule set for this challenge, but the way that I'm going to do it is we have to stay in VIP, we cannot leave VIP, so we can't go to Lana's nail station or take any clothing from non-VIP. Everything that we do and everything that we put on has to be put on in the VIP section. So that means we can still use the changing rooms in the VIP section, and we do have hair and makeup in the VIP section, but we just can't leave that area. I have wanted to do this challenge for quite a while. It's one of my favourite challenges to watch other people do on YouTube. So I thought I'd give it a go today. If you're not already, please subscribe, it does help me out massively. And while you're here, why not give the video a like and a comment? But without any further ado, let's get right into the video. Okay, so the theme is Chocolate Delight. I haven't done this theme in ages. I just remember that I used to do a lot of brown tones for it, but let's head straight into VIP. So we cannot leave this barrier. We are stuck here now, we cannot leave. Everything that we use has to be from this area. So let's get our face sorted first. I'm just going to go for this one. This has been my absolute favourite face to use since the new cosmetics came out. I'm going to take this but only bangs, maybe this, and also maybe this. I've really been loving this hair recently. I think it's really cool. Does that go with that? Not really. I might size it down. No, less braids. I just want this piece on the top. And then maybe let's go for this and just pop that to the back just to make it a lot longer and flowier. And then let's make this just a little bit smaller, just to about there. I think that's quite cute. We're going to make this all dark brown. So we're going to do that and that. And then for these, we do that and that. And then for this hat, we'll do the same. There we go. I'm not quite sure what I want to go for here. Again, I do tend to just do brown looks, so I think I'm just going to do that again. So I'm going to take these, but just the sleeves. I'm going to take the lashes and position them just a little bit downwards to about there. I'm going to take the corset, and then I'm also going to take the moon gazer skirt, but the classic one. Then I'm gonna take this corset, but just option number 2. Okay, and then what else do I want to add here? What else have we got to use? Maybe if we take this, but only the top. That's clipping a little bit too much. I don't think I like that. Maybe if we use this, but only the shawl, so option number 3. And then maybe if we use our trusty little option number 4 for this. I'm just gonna get everything colored in some brown tones and just see where we're at. So let's use this pattern here and maybe this pattern here and silk that. And then for the stitching, let's make this a deep brown. The lace will do the same brown, and then for the closure we'll do it a little bit lighter. And then for this corset, we can use the same brown pattern again. Then I'm going to use the same dark browns for the detailing. For this outer one, let's have a look what we can use. Maybe this kind of deeper brown one. That looks really cute. I can use that. I think I'm actually going to bring that into... Maybe not actually, no. We'll keep that like that. And then this skirt, let's just do the base of it, a really dark brown. And then maybe pattern that with that. Or do we switch that round? Do we do that there and then the pattern on this part? I think that actually looks better. I think I prefer that. Go into the Valentine's Day set and we'll take this but only the ribbon and we'll make this look a light brown. There we go. And then we'll take the leg ribbons but without the bows and we'll make those dark brown as well. And then I am realizing that we don't have any shoes on, so let's get that sorted. I think I might actually go with the Magical Girl shoes, these ones, and make those dark brown and just add some different brown tones in there, incorporating this same kind of beigey color. And then I think we also have time to add the Sabrina tights, just option number 3, and make these dark brown all over. You know what? I don't hate it. I think this looks quite cute. I think the hair's quite cute as well. I'm trying to use some different hair pieces to zhuzh it up a little bit, and I think that new hair piece is actually really cute. This is cute. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. This one is cute as well. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. I just wish that there wasn't these black elements in here. This is really cute. I love these shoes and these pieces. I am so gutted that I missed these at Christmas last year. I completely missed the Christmas event. I did not play it at all, so I missed out on all of the items. I missed out on all the cultural items as well, so I have so many items missing. This is really cute. I like this as well. This can get a 5 too. And then this is ours. I'm feeling like I'm a little bit underwhelming compared to the other divas that we have had. But I still think we look quite cute. I think we're definitely on theme. And then this is the last outfit, so she obviously joined late. So we're just going to skip over this one, and I'm sure that they will give us a really beautiful outfit to vote next time. And this was the podium and we placed. I'm actually really surprised. I'm just going to say thank you in chat. We came 3rd with 17 stars, so we tied with 4th place there. I was not expecting that. I do think the outfit was cute. I just think that there was some other outfits up there that deserve that podium, but we'll take it. I'm not complaining. Let's take everything off and get ready for the next round, but I'll leave the lashes on. And this theme is black lace. I'm not sure whether this is a new theme. Delicate gothic lace with a haunting charm. I feel like the new Roblox set would have been amazing here, but I do not have that, so we're just gonna ignore that. What have we got here? I'm immediately thinking Gaga because there was so much lace in here to use, so I'm gonna go for the tights and I'm gonna go for the bodysuit but only the lace. And I've also picked these up for the head. Whether I decide to keep them, I'm not too sure. I think I'm gonna go for black. These, let's have a look. Delicate gothic lace with haunting charm. Maybe let's take this but just the bodysuit, option number 2. And maybe if it's gothic we can use the bat wings. I don't know. Maybe this skirt. I'm just throwing on some items right now and just seeing what sticks. We have this one as well, so I've just thrown that on. It's not lacy, I know, but we're a little bit limited on what we can use. Ooh, actually, I think that I want to use this top instead. So let's get rid of this. Let's get rid of these wings. That was not a good choice. If we keep this though, and then we can actually have nails here as well. They're very, very long, but they're still nails. So we will add those. Can we layer these sleeves as well? We can, but it doesn't really add anything to the look. Okay, I'm just throwing some skirts on here and seeing what works. And then for the hair, I think I want to go for something up. So I'm going to go for this, but with no side bangs. And then I'm going to go for this, but only bangs. And then I'm going to go for this, but with no bangs. And I think I'm going to go for just black for the hair, and then I'll do that and that. I usually tend to mix my black with a super dark brown just that it doesn't look completely blocky, if that makes sense. I'm not gonna lie guys, I am liking this round. Maybe we can use this as well and layer that, and then maybe this but only the chains. It's definitely lace. I think for the shoes I'm just gonna take these just for now, and then I'm gonna get this all coloured. So let's have a look. Can we pattern this? We can. Cool. Let's use this pattern and maybe this pattern and then also this one. I can't really see it though, is my only issue. With the top, we're just going to keep that default and black. That is the way that I want it. And then for the train on here, we'll just go for black. And then for this dress, if we can make that this color and maybe silk that, and then let's silk these and just add some more gray and black accents to the look. The shoes, let's make those black, and then for the heel we'll just make that gray. There we go. For this headband I'm going to keep the base black, and then for the gems I'll just make those like a dark gray. And then for this hat, I'm just going to add this pattern in there and silk that. Okay, what else can I add here? Maybe these gloves. Let's make that black and then grey and some white in there as well. Let's add this top here, but option number 2, and add some more of this pattern in here and silk that. Let's add a big necklace. Let's make that a dark grey with some black. I feel like we flopped this round, guys. Definitely think we flopped, but that is okay. I struggle so much with the new themes. I cannot lie to you guys. Some of the new themes have completely thrown me, and I just have no idea what to do for them. This is cute. Loving the lace. I'm going to go for a 3 for this one. I'm definitely looking for the gothic haunting style. This is cute, but I just do not think that it's on theme, so I'm gonna skip over this one. I'm so sorry, Diva. This is what I was envisioning. This is gorgeous. I'm gonna go for a 4 or a 5 here. He's definitely executed it way better than I ever could, but this was ours. Okay, and someone gave us some lanterns, which is really cute. But this is really pretty. I'm gonna go for a 5 for this one. This is really cute. I love the use of this from the new haunting set. This one, we've got a lot of things that are uncolored. I think that this could have been a really good outfit if she had a little bit more time. But we're just going to skip over this one for this round, and I'm sure that she will give us something amazing next round. This one is really cute as well. I'm going to go for a 4 for this one. And this one is cute, but I am just struggling to see a lot of lace. I'm going to go for a 3. I think it's really cute. Maybe we have little bits of lace here. It's still really cute though. Gorgeous outfit. And then this one is super cute as well. I'm going to go for a 4 for this one. We have had some really cool outfits this round, some really cool ones. And this was the podium, all very well deserved. I think that that was a really strong round for everybody. We came 4th with 22 stars, so I will definitely take that. Definitely not our best look, but you know what? I think we did it. So I'm going to take everything off apart from the lashes and get ready for the next round. This round's theme is Halloween costume. This is a custom theme. I have no idea what I want to do here. Well, let's head into VIP. I'm feeling like I might just do something quite ghosty and ghouly. So let's have a look at our saved faces here. I think I just want to make a new face, to be honest. But I don't have too much time, so let's just use this one as a base. Let's take the piercings off. And then maybe this could be really cute. Oh, that is quite nice actually. I will go for this. And then this can be black. This can also be black. And then maybe if we add these details as well. And then the lips, let's make those maybe just like a really dark brown like that. And then the eyes, let's just make those super dark and super black. And then for the brows, I might just keep them as that, but I might... No, I think I'm going to use these ones actually. And I have a little bit of room for one more little bit of face detailing. So let's have a look what we can add. Maybe this. No, that's not fitting the vibe. Not that. Maybe just this and make that black. You know what? I think that'll do. And then for the skin tone, let's go for something... I want to go for something quite grey. Maybe like that. And then on the face, let's switch that up and just go for that. And then we need to change the nose. Oh my gosh, we only have 3 minutes left. That is crazy. We've definitely committed now, so if I don't like it, it's tough. Let's go for this and just make this black. I thought I didn't have a changing room then and I panicked. Let's go for the Captain Scarlet hair and just move this back ever so slightly to about there and make that black as well. Then maybe let's take the bat wings. This could work if we do that as well. The bandages are a little bit too much. I'm not going to go for those. I have 2 minutes. Sleeves, make those black. I'm just throwing things on at this point, guys. These sleeves, make those black as well. Heartbreaker top, but closed, and I'm gonna pattern that with that and then add some black detailing. And then for the pants, I'm just gonna take these and just add just some grey and silver details. Then maybe I'll add the new pants. Maybe I'll add these, make those black. I think that works. And then for the shoes, we'll just go for these. And then for the veil, I feel feel like I want to spin it round, but I don't really want to detract from the face. So I think I'm just going to take it off and I'm going to add these horns, but I'm going to scale them down a little bit. Just to about there and just make them a little bit more black. I'm going to add this pretty much just for the chains, and I'm just going to make this all black and grey, just like that. I did not mean to add that, but I guess we'll add it, why not? We'll take that pattern and silk that, and then we'll take this but only the chains, and we'll make the chains grey and make the gem black. We'll add some ears and make those black, and then maybe, I feel like that's a little bit too much. Maybe if I scale it down like that and just make it all black, just like that, and then maybe some jewelry. Let's add this and make that grey and black. We do not have time. Anything else I can add quickly? Not with the time we have left. This is gonna have to do. This is cute. This is really cute. I'm gonna go for a 4 for this one. Super cute. So she is going as a deer. I think that's a really cool idea. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. I think the concept is really cool. And then this is ours. I kind of wish we didn't go for pants. I kind of wish we went for a skirt instead, but I hope that they like it. Okay, this is cute. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. Oh, she did. Effie. Oh, Effie trinket from the Hunger Games. I should have known that. I should have guessed that. That was a really cute one. This is cute, but I'm just gonna go for a 3 because we've just kind of used that Alice in Wonderland set and not really added anything else to it. It's still really cute. I just wish that we'd done a little bit more. This one is cute as well, but I just think the layering on the top is a little bit too much for my personal taste. So I'm gonna go for a 3 here. Still really cute, just the layering's a little bit too much for my taste. This is really cool, and I go for a 5 for this one. The face is absolutely stunning. I love how they've made this cat headband. So cool. And then this is the last outfit. We do have a lot of elements going on here. I think it's pretty cool. I'm gonna go for a 3 for this one. And this was the podium. I really enjoyed it too, especially really cute. We came 6th with 16 stars, which I think is okay. I'm not mad at that. We're going to take everything off and get ready for the next round. You guys are going to have to let me know if you like these sort of challenges. If you do, I am so down to do the locked in non-VIP and all the other ones locked in the dressing rooms. I would love to do all of them, so just let me know what you guys want to see and I will be more than happy to make it for you. But this is one of those challenges that I see all the time and I've always wanted to do it, and I've just never had the confidence, but we're doing it today. Pop Idol Fantasy. What does that mean? I have no idea what this means. Stage ready looks with sparkling attitude. So am I just trying to make myself look like I'm on stage? Maybe? I don't know. I have no idea. We don't have the microphone. So that's going to be interesting, but it's fine. We'll work with it. I think I'm going to go for and this hair, but we're going to move this slightly over just so it's not clipping with our lashes too much. And we'll take this but only the bangs, and then we will also take this but only the bangs. And I think we're gonna make this brunette again, so we'll do that, and then we'll do that, and then we'll just do brunette there. I'm gonna throw this on to start with. I can't like a corset-y look. Let's add this, and then I want the Sabrina tights. But I want the whole bodysuit. I think I want the bodysuit actually. We'll go with that. And then maybe if we take this top but without all of the extras and just do that. And then maybe if we take these boots, then maybe if we take these sleeves but make them sheer. Oh, I don't know, you guys. I don't know what to add here. I don't want that. That's a bit too much there. I do like this, but I think I prefer the bodysuit look. I feel like that looks more stage ready. You know what I mean? That's a bit too much. We can add a belt. Let's add that. And let's bring this out just slightly, just to about there. In fact, I might raise this up to about here and just scale it down and then just reposition that. That looks silly. No, I think that looks okay. Okay, and then let's accessorize the top. So maybe let's go for this. Stage ready looks with sparkling attitude. I think if we just recolor this and make this sparkly, I guess. Let's add that for the chains. And is there anything for my head that we can add? Not really. Let's pop into here. And I think I want to go for this little necklace, and I'll take the pixie uru top just for some detailing there. Can we see this? We can. We'll add that as well. Let's get to colouring. I think I want to keep this. I think I want to keep it fairly neutral. So we'll go for that and make. I can't really do that there. I don't think this top like glitters well. If you catch my drift with that, if that makes sense. With this bodysuit, we're gonna make this black and glittery, and then we'll add some detailing, and we'll do that. And then for this top, can that be glittery? It can. And let's pattern that with that, and then add some more black in there. We have 1 minute left. Panic time. I'm gonna make this just dark grey, and I don't think that we can glitter any of this, but that's okay. And we're just gonna make everything black there. For the belt, let's just throw this pattern in there, and we'll make that matte actually, and add some black in there. And for this top, let's just make this all black. I'm racing through this now because I am running out of time. This can be black with some white and yellowish detailing. This top needs to be changed ASAP. Let's do that, and maybe black there as well. And then the sleeves, let's make those black. And then the beads, let's also make, actually we'll make those that color with that. You know what, I think this actually looks okay considering we had a lack of items. I think that looks okay. Oh, these are really cute. Let's get rid of that prompt. I'm gonna go for a 5. I have mentioned it in a few of my other videos, but I do always tend to vote duos a little bit higher because they're at a disadvantage because they have one less person voting for them. And then this is ours. I do think we look quite cute. I do definitely think that we look stage ready. I feel like everybody has disappeared from this server. I'm gonna vote this one a 4. This is really cute. We only had 3 people going down the runway that time. So we did place, but we placed last. But that is totally fine because there was only 3 of us competing. And we got 8 stars. I'm gonna server hop real quick just because there is nobody in the server. I'm not quite sure what happened, but I'll be back in just a moment. We are in a new server. There's a lot more people in this one, and the theme is movie night. Again, I have never seen this theme before. Comfy, casual looks for a night in. So for my face, I think I'm gonna go with this one. And then for the hair, I think I'm gonna do something long. So we'll do this one and just pop it to the back. And then we'll do this one, but no flowers, and to the back. Then we'll add this, but only the bangs, and bangs number 3. And then we'll do this one as well and pop that one to the back. And I think that we'll do blonde for this look. So we'll do, and then that and that. Let's pop our lashes on and let's see what we can do here. I'm thinking the teddy bear, and I'm thinking just kind of having the teddy bear off to the side. And then we're looking for something comfy, something that you'd wear at home. I've put this jacket on. I just don't like it, so I'm gonna take that off. I'm gonna put this one on, but only the top. Then I think I'm gonna use maybe the leg warmers. We can always change them afterwards. These shorts are quite cute, so we might use those. Okay, let's take the strawberry top and just take this one. And then maybe this little choker. And then maybe the belt, if I go for option number 2 and just kind of scale that down a little bit. I don't know if I like the shorts anymore either, and I definitely don't like that choker anymore, so let's get rid of that. We can't layer that, that's a little bit too much, but can we layer this? I think we can. Cool. I definitely want something more on the legs. What do we have that we can use? When we could use these instead of the shorts and get rid of the warmers. Can we layer these with these jeans? We can. That's actually kind of cute. I think I quite like that. Do we have anything we can use for the head? Not really. Let's get everything coloured and just see what kind of colour scheme we're going to go for. I think I'm going to keep it quite neutral. So if I do that and then add some brown in there. And then if I use that same brown on this top and just make it a little bit darker. And then for this one maybe let's use this. And then for the teddy bear, let's just make him a little bit more cool toned. Keep the rest of him the same color. And then for the pants, I want to go for that for these, and then the same color for these. I do find these a little bit difficult to match colors up. I don't know whether that's just me. I just think it's because of the meshing on them. It just makes it a little bit more difficult. I actually don't think I like those jeans on there. I think I'm gonna go for the bunny slippers. So we'll go for those there, and then I'm gonna make them like a beige color and then make the detailing brown. The belt I really don't think that we need. I do want something else here, but we're just running out of time. We just don't have anything we can use. Maybe I can add this just for some extra detailing. Make that brown and then make these bits brown as well. I do think we definitely look casual. I just think it's a very basic look, but that's okay. This is really cute. I'm not quite sure on what the walk was. I'm gonna go for a 3. This was really smart, turning that into a popcorn bucket. I think that's really smart. I'm gonna go for a 3 or a 4. While I think the popcorn bucket was really smart, I am not quite sure on the rest of the fit. Or maybe she's gone for the approach of going out for a movie night. So this is ours. I hope they like it. Very basic, but this is definitely how I would look for a night in watching a movie. This girl is a cupcake. I'm not quite sure how to vote this. I think I'm just gonna vote a 1 and skip it. I'm really sorry if this was a... Oh, popcorn. I feel really bad for voting that 1 now. Oh well. So we placed 3rd, which was pretty surprising. Placed 3rd with 7 stars. What is going on with the servers today, guys? Again, literally everybody has left this server. That is actually crazy. That is all for today's video, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. I had so much fun doing this little challenge, and I would love to do the other versions of this. So I think I would do a version with non-VIP, and I also want to do a version where we cannot leave the changing room. I think that would be really fun, but let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you aren't already, please subscribe. It helps me out massively. But that is all from me today, and I will see you all next time. Bye guys.